Hello and welcome to Lawless, and two wonderful creatures, one a specific creature here, Joanne, and our enduring brother, Graham.
Long-suffering brother.
Yes, that's it. How you doing, guys?
Great.
Yeah, it's been really good. Extremely busy. I'm just wondering, is my eyelash falling off?
No, it's still there. I can still see it. Oh, hang on a minute. No, you have. You've lost an eyelash.
Oh yeah.
You've lost the whole. You've lost the whole one.
There was one that was hanging off when you were doing the small press interview.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that I did see John Wagner with. I thought it was a big spider on his shoulder, but it's probably your eyelash.
Do you know what? It's better that than one of my boobs falling out.
That's true. That is true.
Depends who you talk to.
These are the boobs in question, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, they're not actually real. They are part of the prop.
Actually, do you know what?
Part of the prop department. No, not looking at.
There's crumbs down them. I've just realised. I just took a crumb out.
You retrobate.
Get silicone implant for next year.
Yeah.
So, it goes back to Friday morning, Friday afternoon. You arrived Friday, was it?
Yep, it was indeed.
And how was your stay at Novotel? You enjoy yourselves?
It was grand, and thank you very much for organising the group booking.
No, that's absolutely fine, absolutely fine. And you know, did you get up to much Friday night other than drinking, eating?
We went to Primor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pre-marche, as they call it.
Pre-marche. Yes, you guys over here call it Primark. We call it Primark.
Well, it's pre-marche, isn't it, Felicity?
Pre-marche.
Oh, here she goes there. There's a lady in question. She hates her photo being taken. One of the most beautiful women at Lawless. One of. She's going to pop her head up. Just pop your head up just briefly, Felicity.
Hello.
There you go. That's Felicity. My wife, who one or two you may recognise as Judge Hershey a few years ago at Lawless, and she was incredible. She's going to redo that for next year. Isn't that right?
Thank you very much. Do it.
Do it.
No, she is. So Friday, yeah, that was shenanigans.
Yeah.
It was quite a mild night, wasn't it, Friday? We didn't go too mad.
I was a bit worried because there was no phallic symbols at all that night.
No, sorry about that.
Oh, do you know actually what there was? There was red sauce in my belly button.
Actually, yeah, thinking about it, there was the alien reenactment.
There was, yeah.
Yeah, there was a alien reenactment. If none of you saw that on Facebook, then please look it up. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, there are a couple of photographs up.
At first, I wondered what was going on. I didn't click actually what was going on at all. I had no idea because I wasn't
couldn't
really.
remember whether you're one of the instigators or
No, not at all. Everyone keeps blaming me for
I
things.
know.
I haven't done anything naughty this year.
Well,
really.
apart from suggesting pegging during the draw-off.
That was slightly different. We'll talk about that later. No, it was. I just looked across and I saw you laid over a table with your midriff out and a bottle of beer on your belly button. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on?
And a lime on top.
That was idea.
And
it was meant to be a chest buster.
Yeah, and then I saw Mick Ramsey trying to get ketchup in your mouth.
Yes, he got it in my hair. You never get it in a woman's hair.
No.
You know, if you're going to get it in the hair, at least give some warning.
No,
Yeah.
My wife knows this.
Yes.
You never, you don't aim for the hair.
And it was like red.
Yes.
Sauce.
You never aim for the hair. You always try and you just polite and you aim somewhere else other than the lady's hair or eyes.
Yeah. Well, you're a hairdresser.
I know this. I know this,
and you know this. You know how precious hair is.
Of course it is. Yeah, and you know we've got lots of ladies coming with all sorts of sticky substances stuck in their hair. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. We digress. So yeah, we had that night, which was quite good fun. Then of course it came Saturday morning. First day of Lawless, which was great.
That's always a wee bit nervous for us because we're slightly, oh my gosh, we've got to interview all these people. Who can we get, how many can we get done? And the room was very noisy this year.
Yes.
It's like there was a riot going on. We haven't heard anything like that since Belfast in the 80s, for goodness sake. Noise.
For you kids out there, you'll have to look that up on the internet,
On YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube,
yes. Well, it was quite a popular sport back then, really, wasn't it? Who can throw the fireball furthest?
Well, I actually saw you Saturday morning come bursting down at breakfast, going, shit, I'm late. And then running around, and I was like, oh, okay.
Every time I put the makeup on, I was just running off again. The aircon in the hotel was driving my makeup mad.
Which was quite amusing.
Yeah, so I was slightly hyper because I was dressed as Death.
Yes.
Graham's cosplay.
Which worked perfectly for you.
It did, yeah. Well,
It did work perfectly.
warmed up.
That's what I mean. So
by the time I got to last night, my eye makeup, I couldn't find my eye makeup remover, was under here. So it was like, oh, I just look like a panda.
I think you look great, personally. Seriously, I thought you look great, regardless.
Yeah, that's what I always do, just chat up again.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what was different this year, do you think, to last year on Saturday? Was there anything different you feel? Did you feel like was it just a different vibe? I mean, we spoke about this. We talked about lack of costumers. I mean, we've all, as people know, I'm Judge Labelle, by the way, if anyone didn't know. I didn't judge up this year. I knew it was going to be really hot, and I just felt, you know, I don't want to squeeze into hot leathers.
I mean, that's why I went to Primark to get shorts.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think we lost a little bit of a vibe, which is a bit of a
I
shame.
think so, yeah. I mean, everybody was quite mature and adult-like, and I thought,
It was
who are
very-
these people?
I
Have they been
know.
kidnapped them? Yeah.
Well, you know, I think with lockdown, unfortunately, lockdown did bugger everyone up a little bit, didn't it? You know, we didn't see each other for a couple of years. People lost a bit of a mojo. We lost that flow. That's how I felt, anyway.
Yeah, I know I've been mentioned in the group chat because we have a group
Yeah,
chat with
absolutely.
everybody, and it was, I'm like, what are you cosplaying as? I might not be cosplaying. I'm like, oh, no way. No way.
I know. It is. I'll think for next year we're going to push it again.
Please do, yeah.
It's the 10th anniversary.
It is. Yes, that's the other thing we're going to mention. Next year, 10 years of Lawless. It's been 20.
That would have been something.
Lockdown, yeah. We should be locked down. 2014 it started in Birmingham. I did attend the very first. I've not missed one actually. We've
No,
been to every
that's
single
you're
one.
one of the few.
Yeah. So I absolutely love Lawless. It's the only convention I will not miss. Next year, anyone listening to this that did a judge previously, guys, get on board. Get your costume ready. Lose a bit of weight. I need to lose a bit of weight. I know I'll put a bit of timber on. We all need to do it, and let's next year do it. Let's go for it. I know Sue would appreciate it, but she did mention she did miss the
Oh,
judges.
she does. I mean, it was because we came from Lawgivers. It was
Yeah.
from Lawgiver 2, and if you weren't in costume, you were the weirdo.
Absolutely.
I think there was like about two or
Absolutely.
three people
Yeah,
the very
we fit
first
in
one.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't in costume, right?
Yeah,
See, I know everyone was saying about missing the cosplay this year. It didn't really affect me that much because
Of course.
as a middle-aged autistic man, it's sort of played to my
Yeah.
strengths.
You're going into your Titan next year.
I know.
You know that
You
I
know
won't
what?
leave you alone.
We should even get Wendy to dress up as a type.
I'm desperate for Wendy.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Wendy Pert Payne. Nah, probably no one
probably
really.
not,
No,
She didn't
nah.
appear in any of the videos this week.
No, not at all. No, we don't know who she is.
Did you get
Anyway,
it this
sorry?
weekend? Did you get it?
No, there wasn't
annual
enough
picking?
judges.
no, but I dry humped her in the dinosaur costume,
That's good. That's good.
and it's on video. So
I think that's maybe that was probably when the eyelash just died.
yes, yeah, probably.
I'm like, I'm waking one and there's nothing happening on the website.
But the panels were very good this year.
Yeah. they were
Yes,
good.
you know, the draw off that was just incredible.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it was the most perverse thing I've ever seen. It was great.
It was
absolutely
brilliant.
fantastic.
And we recorded it all.
Yep.
We got it
Every-
all.
oh my God.
Single bit, I think the first 2 seconds or something of it.
Really?
Yeah, when everybody was just setting up slightly, and we've got all the rest. So seriously,
Yes, of course. I kept jumping in front of you and taking your seat.
yeah, there I am trying to do my famous cameraman, sort of sneaking about with this fancy gimbal that I'd bought, and I'm doing some smooth panning, and every time I walk backwards, there's Paul sitting in my seat. I'm going to go in my hoop here, and you're trying to say, "Fuck's sake, get up!" But yeah, it was really funny.
It
So
was.
What we did differently actually on Saturday, because the noise in that room was so loud, and
Yeah.
one person said, can't really hear who you're interviewing. And when it was
Sure.
77, and I thought, oh no, it's such a waste, because I was so looking forward to talking to them as well, and I'm hoping maybe on playback it might not just seem as bad as what we're worried about, because we haven't had the chance yet.
Honest, guys, I think I've witnessed bits and pieces here and there, but you've done it. It's just brilliant.
Is it okay?
Seriously. And I think the thing is, what you're doing, you're bringing something that people that don't attend Lawless, you're giving something for them, so they can actually see it and hear it. You know.
Well, we've
And I think that's great.
Who just can't make it. I mean, there's
Absolutely.
Judge Fisher, who
Yeah, of
can't
course,
make it over,
yeah, Jonathan, yeah. Lovely
and
guy.
There was a lot of people last year that had just come out of lockdown, and they didn't feel comfortable to come out.
Yeah, of course.
So they were quite pleased to have something online.
Absolutely.
So because of the noise in that building, or the whole building, because of the noise in the creative room this year, we thought, right, well, we'll actually go in and we'll film some of the panels. So
Yeah.
we did Dave Gibbons in the morning. Any sort of weird camera angles, it's just us still trying to use this damn gimbal, because it keeps throwing a fit every so often. And then we had the draw off, and we had a really good ending actually with how to draw. Oh no, not how to draw, how to write a script.
Yep, that
You
was
really
brilliant.
enjoyed it.
That was really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw that one.
From Andy Dingle,
Yeah.
and John Wagner, especially. So
Excellent.
I think basically the summary was, instead of trying to write a 100-page script, try a 1-page script.
Fair play. I mean,
hone your idea with no story structure. And
yeah, yeah.
Yep. But I must admit, the things that happened today was you caught me off guard with that John Wagner interview.
Yeah, I made Graham interview John Wagner.
Oh, really?
You said, well, I think I'll interview John Wagner. I don't know whether you had a couple of gins at that stage.
Okay. I'm not one for drinking alcohol, but I thought maybe I might have a gin to try and loosen me up a wee
Yeah,
bit.
this was this
Sure.
morning. He had a gin before we left the
Yeah.
hotel.
Oh, really?
He started to get a bit
Nice.
chuckly and giggly, and
Yeah,
I
and
thought, we need to
bit
go
of
now.
hyper. Bouncing
What
off
was
the
this, about
walls.
9 o'clock?
Before 9, half 8.
Well done. No, well done. That's.
It's only- it's
I had a
only
little,
two
I had a
glasses
little,
of gin.
It
little
was 2 glasses.
teaser this morning,
Yeah.
quickly before I left. Out my hip flask, yeah. Not too much, because I'm going to drive today, obviously, so I didn't want to drink too much. But it was a little swig, just to sort of freshen up the mouth, really, more than anything else, you know.
Well, actually, we have about half a bottle of gin. Would you like it?
No.
Because we can't take it home.
Oh,
We'll
can't
bring it in
you?
a suitcase.
Oh, I do know someone who'd be jumping at a bottle of gin.
Raspberry
Oh, bottle of gin.
and... What was it, Graham?
It's
Rhubarb and raspberry. No, I have to say...
get it in Lidl's for
It's Lidl's
$8.99.
No, that's fine.
Lovely. It's lovely.
Fee, you totally love Lidl's, don't you, and Aldi?
Oh,
She loves
me
it at
too.
Lidl's.
Aldi's
So-
great as well. We don't have Aldi back home for some reason. We have to go over the border to get it.
No,
they
that's
don't have
it.
the same makeup range. Anyway, that's a
That's
completely
a
different
tangent.
No, that's a tangent.
The creators and whatever. I mean, who was your most interesting to this weekend? Is anyone in particular that made it a bit more?
It's got to be Fraser, yeah.
Yeah?
Fraser gets the award this weekend.
And
Yeah.
what happened there then?
He was just, he's sort of a very laid back guy,
Sure.
seems slightly quiet, and then you start to talk to him, and he instantly opens, he's sitting behind his table, he's quiet,
Yeah,
drawing
yeah.
away, beavering away on his stuff. Fraser, can we have an interview? Yeah, no problem. And then he started to tell us these stories, and it's all on you. It's all on YouTube. It's all on the Facebook group.
Brilliant.
And I just thought, oh my goodness. At one point, there's an orgy story in it as well.
Fantastic. I'll have to listen to that one.
Just love this guy. I'm actually going to sue next year if he's back. I really want to interview him in a panel because he is.
It's always the quiet ones.
Oh, he's just
An
amazing.
orgy story in that involves Brian Bolton.
Yes.
Who? Brian
Stir into
Bolton.
the Fist of Dread.
Yeah.
I'll
we're not
have
gonna spoil
to.
it yet.
I'll have to. No,
Do you know the
don't-
funny thing about it was that it came up as well. It's because Brian Bullen was watching the interview. You know where you get
Yeah,
the
yeah, of course.
notifications at the bottom. So and so is watching, and it says,
Steve McManus is watching, mate. Hi,
"Yo,
Steve.
Hey,
Missed
Steve.
you this year because we
Just
were
looked.
planning to interview you. You bollocks.
Yeah.
You with your wedding anniversary. It sure happens every year. So Brian Bullen was watching, and I said, oh, say hello to Brian. Oh, Brian's watching. And then this
Brilliant.
story came out, and we were like, oh my goodness, this is brilliant.
I love that.
And we had to, we didn't cut those stories short, but we had to wrap up the interview because there were so many people we wanted to
Sure.
speak to today. And I was
Sure.
really sorry once again that we've walked away going, didn't get to speak to this, didn't get to speak to Anna, who's an up and coming 2000 AD artist, because I wanted to
Right.
talk to her about her Judge Anderson, how
Oh, okay.
she portrays her. It's beautiful, beautiful Anderson, but it's slightly different from the male version, whereas
Sure.
the male version is all in the.
Yeah, of course.
Hers is just the whole model from head to toe. It's
Perfect.
head to toe. It's beautiful, and I'd really like to spoken to her because there's, even though we had 3 female creators here this week,
Yeah.
it's still not with Laura Hall, with Sally Jane Hurst, and we had Anna. I don't want to actually butcher her name, so I don't. And I really would have liked to have spent more time with
I
them.
think that's it's a good thing. I mean, you know, with equality these days and stuff like that, it's good to get more sort of diversity. You know, more women writers, artists, and whatever you.
Broader perspective.
Yeah, it's a totally different perspective, you know. And that's
Representation as well, I think, is a
Totally.
big thing. Whenever
Totally.
you see yourself on either on the screen or in a comic or in a
Yeah.
book, and you go, "Well, here, that's me." There's a whatever it is character. I can relate
Sure.
to that, and
Exactly.
I know the gender's a big thing these days,
Yeah.
and the discovery of it as well. So it's
So-
pushing into the mainstream, and that's fantastic.
exactly that. So, just going back quickly,
Yes,
you
I
didn't
get very
mention.
serious there for a
That's all right. How did you get on with John Wagner?
Oh, it
Yeah.
was nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking.
He's so chilled though. He's such a
He
lovely
is.
guy.
He's such a lovely, lovely guy.
Yeah.
So down to earth, no ego at all.
None whatsoever.
But it you know, because Judge Dredd, you know, grew up on that stuff.
I know.
So
It's like meeting a movie star for the first time, isn't
Oh,
it? Your
yeah.
favourite movie star.
yeah, favorite movie star is like meeting your maker.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I met him the first time at Lawless 1. That's the first time I actually met him. And it was weird because it was in this really like rocky bar pub type place. I can't remember what it was, some nightclub. And I just went and sort of sat beside him and said hello. And I said, "Can I have an autograph, please?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll come. I don't want to do the accent. I'm useless." But anyway, he said, "Yes, of course." I said, "Not a problem at all. You know, give me an autograph." I started chatting to him and whatever. And I said, "Oh, you know," I relaxed a bit, you know. And I said, "You know, I'm so pleased I can chat to you and get an autograph." And he said, "Well, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. You know, for the fans. I'm here for you guys."
Yeah,
You know,
and he
I wouldn't.
Really does appreciate the
He
fans
seriously
as well.
does appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was in costume at the time. I came back in costume, and then, you know, he was even friendlier.
Yeah.
So
Adore John.
He's just a great, simple guy that just enjoyed writing stories. You know, great stories we've all enjoyed.
He's got some fantastic stories.
He has.
He can tell you, you know.
I know.
You stop him in the bar, maybe buy him a few drinks. You know,
Exactly, and he'll
some
tell you some
stories.
stories. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
And he
So-
does the voiceover for the Boogeyman as well.
Yeah, he's doing the voiceover for the Boogeyman. We were talking about, you know,
Yeah.
the Kickstarter. I
Yeah,
think that's June. Is it June 8th?
Something like that, yeah. And it's doing really well.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
I mean, the good thing is with Kickstarter, you're giving back to the creators.
Cool stuff.
And also
Yeah,
you
cool
can
stuff.
manage your pledge. So if you want to get, I don't know, the digital copy along with the actual script, which
Sure.
I'm most interested in, you can contact them. But I've just noticed on the mobile page,
Yeah.
it won't tell you the breakdown of all the add-ons.
Oh,
So I
okay,
have to
that's
say
good.
to
Oh,
someone
yeah.
77. John told me or either remind him or someone from the 77 about that.
That it's not coming up mobile.
Yeah.
Right.
That's another bunch of guys that I've
Oh,
got a
yeah.
massive affinity
Uh-huh.
towards. You know, going to Pandora, and you got the 77 Blazer, all these guys that are all come from one source as such, nearly amazing,
Yep.
and such lovely. I mean, literally everyone here. I get emotional thinking about it. Seriously, I know everyone thinks I'm a bit of a dickhead, and yeah, I am. I totally am. But I love it here. I absolutely love Lawless. It really makes me. I'm welling up a little bit now. You can't see me on camera, thankfully, because my makeup's going to run. But I love it. It's just amazing. All you guys are great. You know, the creators are great. Everyone. There's no one here that's an arsehole apart from me. And that in itself is amazing.
Yep.
They're going to have one arsehole, I suppose, aren't they? But, yeah. Sorry, I'm
sorry.
digressing.
Jelly assholes.
Yes, that's what we call
Is
it.
that what they are?
Yeah, those are arseholes. We usually do offer them to people.
Yeah.
See, arseholes.
Yeah.
Want an arsehole? There you go.
There you go.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum yum. Very tasty arseholes.
So, Saturday, that was fun. A few shenanigans on Saturday night.
Oh god.
Yep.
Saturday's pretty famous for Lawless for that. We started at Nova Telecores, then the rest of us ended up at Doubletree, and it was quite a good night actually. And it was fairly subdued to an extent. We didn't go mad. There was no jumping around.
No phallic symbols. No pretty unicorns.
No,
No alien chestbusters.
no. But so I'm trying to shoot my
I
arsehole.
know.
I'm really struggling. We've got a mouth
Need
of
to learn how
arse.
to swallow, Paul.
Trying to chew this asshole.
It's really,
It's a chewy asshole, isn't
it's
it?
a really true arsehole. I don't.
Kick.
I didn't. It has. I didn't want to spit it out, but I'm gonna swallow it. I prefer to swallow the spit. So, be still there.
Yourself off it.
Be a man, swallow.
Exactly.
It's what your father would have done. And
Exactly.
his father before him.
Exactly. And yeah, I don't think my dad would have done that somehow, but proper Catholic boy, my dad. You know, good Catholic boy. I don't know what happened with me. Total disappointment. Believe it or not, he actually wanted me to go join the priesthood. And when I saw Father Ted, I thought that's exactly what I'd be like.
Yes,
I'd be like Father Jack. Would be me. A mixture of Father Jack and Father Ted if I'd be joining the priesthood. But that never happened, thankfully. Honestly, it would have been horrific. So, but yeah. Anyway, digressing again. Always do that. But that's half the fun of this, isn't it?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
not
we
supposed to
never
be
go off a
scripted.
Script.
There's no scripts. We're talking shit.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry, I did swear.
If you want the good stuff, you go to the panels. If
Exactly.
you want the random shit, you watch our stuff.
Exactly that. That's what you got to do at the end of the day. I'm going to look. It's Glenn Fabry over there. He's on both legs, which is great. Good old Glenn. Anyway, so yeah, anything else? Any highlights for you this weekend? Anything that you look back on and think, that was actually brilliant. That was something different.
Probably stuff I couldn't talk about.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's always something we can't talk
There's
about.
always stuff. You can't come home with a story that you can tell people. There's
That's the problem.
classified. That's
Do you know,
it's on a
this-
need to know basis.
This is a strange
Or a
thing,
need
right?
to blow basis, depending.
I need to
on
blow. I had a friend say to me the other day, I cut his hair on Thursday or Wednesday night, and he said to me, what do you do at these conventions? And it's really hard to explain what you do at these conventions. And I was like, well, yeah, we dress up, run around like idiots, meet loads of friends, have a few drinks in the evening, have a bit of a laugh, meet the creators of the comics and stuff like that, and the artists and whatever, and they're like, yeah, what do you do though? What is it? And it's really hard to explain, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You
To
have
someone-
to be here.
It's like, how do you explain what it must be like going to a football match if you're not a football fan?
Yeah.
It's about an atmosphere, isn't
How do
it?
you explain sex to somebody?
Exactly.
That's what Lawless is.
Do you know what? You've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
You've literally.
I've just done the big O.
Yep, that's exactly it. How do you explain to someone sex for the first time?
Yeah.
Lawless.
That should be Sue's strapline for 10 years of great sex.
Yeah, absolutely. And never letting you down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Always
That's
respecting you, calling you in the morning, and everything is consensual, I have to say.
totally
Whatever
consensual.
videos you see, you may see people being mounted by dinosaurs.
Yep.
There could be belly button ketchup situations. It's all consensual.
And phallic things running around.
And moments under your kilt.
And moments under your kilt. I'm wearing a kilt, by the way. I'm upside down, but I won't go underneath because I'm wearing pants because Fee, stop hiding. She told me you got to wear pants under your kilt, didn't you, Fee?
Yes.
So, which I totally disagree with. I think I should have worn nothing under the kilt.
That would be very interesting for me earlier.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There is a photograph actually of me under your kilt that's gone up
Is
on
there?
Lawless too.
Yeah, we reenacted a little bit of, which had a bit of fun. I want to go between your legs.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe Paul, I've thought that for years.
I know. So I literally was between. I was underneath Durham Red's legs this afternoon, and Durham turned around and said to me, "Oh, can I have a go? Do it under your kilt?" And I went, "Yeah, sure, why not?" As I sort of lower myself down, you raise yourself up, and I think my balls rested on the back on your
I
back.
went into press.
Yeah, sorry, Graham. Sorry.
This is my brother, by the way.
I know.
This is my
It's
other
horrific,
half.
isn't it? It's horrific, isn't it, really, the thing that I was doing that. So I do apologise now for
That's
that.
all right.
But that's what we can do.
I'm sorry about your balls.
No, don't worry about that.
Me,
Don't
I
worry.
forced my back, non-consensual.
You push back.
your
You
balls.
push back.
I pushed back onto you.
You push back. I didn't drop them onto you. You pushed back
No,
on me.
I pushed back onto you.
That's the difference. So, there you go.
Cosplay is not consent.
No, do you know what? If this was LFCC or MCM or anywhere
that'd
like
be a fucking
that, it would be horrific, wouldn't it? It would be totally horrific. Could you just imagine that? The stuff that we get up to.
I know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to come to Lawless because Lawless is fun.
Lawless is life.
Yes. I mean, Fee and I did the tombola most of the weekend, which was great as well.
Brilliant.
We managed to get rid of all the prizes at the end. We really pushed it.
That's good.
And Sue made a major mistake, but she told me about the PA system. So I did put on my posh accent and try to get everybody on the tombola in minutes, because if you don't get down, all the prizes will be totally gone. And I did that a couple of times on PA, and I was really having a good time.
You were.
And I thought, shall I fart down it? But John, who does the PA, he said, I can't do his accent. He's got a weird accent as well. Bristolian accent. I can't do it. Anyway, he said, do not fart in my PA system, whatever you do. Something like that. So I didn't. But I was so tempted to.
Please don't fart now either into my microphone.
No, I know, because...
That microphone has to go in John Wagner's face again next year.
Hey, John.
John, do you recognise this man? You go missing in the next year, but please go, we have no photographs of him.
No,
We
exactly.
have the smell.
Yeah, exactly. So that in itself was quite funny. But I think we're going to do some recordings next year, so we can put some stuff up occasionally,
Yes.
randomly, which I think would be quite funny on the PA system.
Yeah,
So that might be something we're going to do. But again, guys, next year, 10 years. It's a major one, and we've lost... Did we lose 2 years?
Yes.
With
we did.
lockdown?
The first year of lockdown, there was nothing. And then the second year, there was Lawless the Bunker. And so all those
That's
interviews
right.
are actually still up on YouTube.
Also, we lost 1 year with the 40th anniversary of 2018.
yes.
Rebellion. baby.
Yeah, because they told us not to go on. So we've lost 3 years in theory,
Such a
which, you know, is a bit of a shame. And so, in theory, it's really the 7th year officially.
Yeah.
But it's been going for 10 years. So I think we should need to go for the 10 year.
It's been going as a group for 10 years.
Exactly that. So, again, this is another shout out to everyone. If you didn't make it this year, if you didn't make it last year, if you've never made it to Lawless,
Yeah. You fool.
yeah, then next year you have to do it, because next year I think it's going to be really special. One of the things we're going to do, a lot of the men are going to wear kilts.
With their judges?
Oh, I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I mean, we have kilted judges. Well, there's the
Oh my
but yeah.
God.
Why not kilt up as your judges?
That would keep a lot
Do
cooler for a lot of
apologise
people.
for any inappropriate, cultural inappropriation here.
Oh my
Culturally
God.
appropriated or whatever it's called. Yeah,
Joanne, you have literally,
come up with your own tartan.
well,
You know, it has to be red and black.
black, I reckon black, well, black and red, or
Yeah.
black kilts.
Uh-huh.
Or green and black works.
Green and black, yeah, that might be quite good.
I mean, whatever
Depending
people
on
want
what
to
judge
do.
you have as well. It'll maybe define what era of judge you're doing, you know, whether you're
Yeah.
a traditional judge or whether you're, you know, the urban version.
Whichever.
Uh-huh.
That is a good shout. So you heard it here first. We just literally come up with something here, guys.
Judges in kilts.
Judges
Whoa!
in kilts.
And I promise there will be no up the skirt shots.
Well, next year if I do that, I am,
Yeah, no one flashing their lawgiver.
No.
or their law rod. In my case, law rod.
Or their day stick.
Or the day. There could be a lot of day sit action going on. I reckon it could be interesting, but that.
Pants.
Yeah.
Pants. Yeah, pants for next year if they're all worn. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. It could be quite good fun. So,
Tights.
tights.
Yes.
Men in tights. Men in tights. So, let's digress. Get back to where we were today. Today, how did you get on today? Because obviously today's a bit of a quieter day. It's more chilled.
Well, not for us.
No, of course
we
not.
interviewed tons of people today.
Brilliant.
And,
Brilliant.
That was great. We spent the last hour with the small press, and then you came in and wrecked the place.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, we were wrapping up, so it was perfect
Yeah,
timing.
yeah.
Actually, it's like a herd of dinosaurs. I heard all this growling going on.
Yeah.
He's talking to
Yeah,
the
it was.
regular folk.
Well, you know, Fee said she didn't want to do dinosaurs this year, and I said, yeah, why not? Yeah, we won't bother. And then I spoke to Sarah and Stuart, who had spare costumes.
Yes, they mentioned
And
it.
when they said, did you want to borrow one?
Hey, Mike. Sorry,
I'm
this
not-
is traditional. Last year when we were doing the wrap up, you came through as well.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mike, would you like to say hello?
No.
Wonderful.
Say bye bye.
What I say? Au revoir.
Of
Au
what?
revoir.
Au revoir. Until
And-
next time.
And thank you for the amazing sketches that you did on the draw-off. I'm still
5 Hail
aroused.
Marys and 3 Our Fathers for that stuff.
I'm still aroused. Thank you. Take care, my love. Yeah, those pictures and the video are there, so you need to watch those. The draw-off. I do believe Mike won, didn't he?
He has it. Yes, he.
It's got the gold red stuff.
Yes, he did win.
Because we interviewed
Yeah.
him earlier on.
Yeah,
He was sitting
did.
on his desk. He says that was for most perverted.
I know, which I love. So we're going to do it again next year. Yeah, judges in kilts next year. You've heard this today. That's what we're pushing for. It'd be
Colin
cooler.
Maxwell, this is your strip for next year. Judges
There you
and
go.
kilts.
Yeah, you did Judge Fudge,
Yep.
which I thank you so much. That was amazing. I was seriously going to consider doing that as a costume next year.
Yeah. Well, day two.
Possibly. That could be. That could. Yeah. Why not? Fuck
day
it.
two. And obviously, Colin as well. You've got Men in Tights as an inspiration.
Yes. So
Men in
that's
kilts.
many
Men-
kilts.
Men in
Judges and
uniforms.
kilts. Yeah,
Something-
judges and kilts.
Come
It'll be
up with a
cooler.
great
It'd be a lot cooler for the judges.
It would.
What would okay, if the judges are going to wear kilts, what are the Titan configs?
Kilts.
Kilts. I would say a wee orange jacket, a kilt,
a kilt.
your big boots,
Yeah,
Um,
or I mean, no way they're being
orange
set-
shorts.
Yeah, or no way they humiliate them. Why don't they have to wear orange nappies?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I mean, that would be quite useful for you
What
because
orange
it's safe going
me
to the
is,
loo.
I'm going to have to make this for you.
I think that could be quite interesting.
Yeah. All you have to do is get like a long orange curtain. We can.
I can't believe that Steve
Oh my
McManus is still
goodness, I am
watching.
not putting
Stevie, he's still
sugar cramp
watching
on your
us.
bum.
Steve's still watching.
Are you serious?
He must be thinking, what the hell have I created out of all these people? What the heck is going on? He's probably thinking, no, not really. He's probably thinking this is amazing. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And I would like to now slip out of my Lawless, or not Lawless, can call myself Lawless, Durham Red costume, because I'm,
Hello.
I'm a bit moist.
Yes, and that's the other thing with Lawless. It does make you very moist.
Moist.
So, next year, make it happen. Okay, guys? Get to Lawless because you're going to be moist.
Oh, here, I tell you a person we really need to thank, Sue.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh
For
my
letting us-
God,
Right,
why
we
we even...
We nearly forget to thank you, Sue.
I know.
Thank you for trusting us to do this. Apologies for anything inappropriate or disaster. And there's a bit of doggy action going on here.
They're not apologising, really.
No, really sorry, we're Alexanders, we can't help ourselves. Mouth opens, that's it. Anything
No.
false out.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, can't remember
No,
anything either.
Sue Hatchell, genius.
Yeah.
And anyone else helps around her, you know, I know Andy helps out here and there and whatever. They're great guys. And without her, there'd be no Lawless, you know?
Yep.
And I know it's a major feat for her to do this. It's a major feat. You know, and I mean, I just organised a frigging hotel night for a few days. And that was seriously, I won't say how hard that was.
Yeah,
So
well,
to do a convention, don't even want to think
Some of
about
us
it.
kind of mess things up at the last minute too.
I know, it
Like
doesn't
booking
matter.
extra rooms and stuff.
It doesn't matter, it's all good, it got sorted. But how Sue deals with this, I don't know. Amazing. So thank you so much, Sue. I promise at some stage, maybe next year, I'll get the dinosaur and I'll probably dry hump you.
I think that's quite a good idea. Obviously, anything in these interviews today do not necessarily represent the views for Lawless. Just for
Yes, only personal views.
just for ironically from a law-given point of view.
Yes, thank you. Oh shit, didn't think of it. I've said this word a couple of times. Shit, is that right?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to worry too much.
We got
okay.
away with it last year. Sorry, Sue. Sue's
Okay.
big thing. I can't be bothered to watch these.
Right.
Just let me.
Faye, can you come here, sir?
Come on in.
Thank you, Faye. Can you hold the camera so I just want to get in there and say goodbye as well.
We're going to stand up for this.
So, all from Lawless.
Hey!
Pan away just in case.
Run away now.
Thanks, guys. We love you all.
Thanks.
Next year, 10
Thank you. Woo!
Thank you.